people, my people. It's Giselle here, and I'm here to give you guys a story time. Now, I don't want to be like everyone else, but I think these story times are hilarious, and I have one of my own, so I decided to just come on here and share my experience with you guys about my nail salon horror story. So, here we go. So basically, this was back when I was a senior. I was a senior. And yeah, I was a senior in high school when this happened. So I was a senior in high school, and we had just had our senior prom, and I got my nails done for that. So basically, I forgot what I did. I think I did like a French tip maybe, because back then like my parents were super strict and conservative, so they're like, oh, either French tip or clear, or maybe a little bit of glitter, but you can't do no color. So anyway, basically, I'm pretty sure I did like a French tip, and I probably had like a little design like on my ring finger on both hands. So yes, yeah. Anyway, so I had French tips done. I had a little design on my finger, on one of my fingers, and I really loved my nails for prom. And so I decided, like, basically I want the same thing for my graduation. And my graduation was like maybe 3 weeks after my senior prom. So I was just like, okay, what I'm gonna do is gonna be a little ratchet, because back then my parents were the type of parents that were like, look, if it's not school related or it's not an emergency, then we not give you money like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of had an allowance or whatever money I would get from relatives. That's the money like I would use for like stuff like if I want to buy myself clothes or different things of that nature. My parents wouldn't just like give me money like that. So I was like, look, your girl ain't got no money like that, and I had just got some, I had some money laying around, but I was trying to be cheap and hold on to my coins. So I said I was just gonna wait, because when you get your nails done, usually it's about 2 weeks, and then you gotta go get a filling. But I made that thing stretch for a week and a half. I'm not a week, get it together, for 3 weeks and a half. So you can imagine how grown my nails have, like how much they've grown, and they grew out a lot. So basically I was like, you know what, because I didn't want to spend money to get my nails redone, to get a filling, and then like, I wanted, I'm the type of person when I get my nails done, I want it to be fresh for an event. Like, I usually love, whether or not I'm going on a date or going to a party, I love getting my nails done like the day of or the day before. Like, I don't like, it's just weird. Like, there's nothing wrong with getting your nails done like a week before an event, but I don't know, it just feels, it's all a part of the hype for me of, oh my gosh, I'm getting ready and I'm getting my nails done for tomorrow or for, this event. So I like getting it done like right before the event. So that's the real reason I really made it stretch, and because I knew that I was going to get more money around that time, because it's my graduation. So I knew that my relatives and different family, friends and stuff were going to be giving me more money, so I could, if I decide to do something different, I could splurge and do something different. But anyway, so it was like 3 weeks and a half later, like almost a month later. I know, it's all right, it's a reach, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So what happened was, okay, I was senior in high school, and I did not have a car. So I remember this like it was yesterday. I'm pretty sure this was a Friday. No, it was a Thursday, because Friday we had some other ceremony for our graduation, so it couldn't have been then. So it was like the Thursday before my graduation weekend. And I remember my dad, he was doing errands, because I think he was going to buy like food and a whole bunch of other stuff for my graduation party anyway. So he was doing a whole bunch of errands, and so he was driving me around while he was doing what he had to do. So basically, I knew that he was really, really tired, and the nail salon that I usually go to was like kind of going in the opposite direction of where he had to go, and that means that he would have to drop me off there and do what he had to do and then come back in a timely manner so I wouldn't be stranded. And it's like I was going, my nail salon that I wanted to go to originally was in the opposite direction from where he was going. So I was just like, you know what, my dad is really tired, he's working hard, all this that he's doing right now is to make sure that my graduation weekend goes right. So I just decided, hey, let me, come on, yo, you hear my dogs? Anyway, I decided to be a good daughter and to basically just go to, like, we went to, I think, Kroger. And I was like, okay, there's a nail salon right there. I looked it up on my phone real quick to look at the reviews. And it was like a 50-50. And I'm the type of person, like, I feel like every experience is what you make it. It's your own. So even though someone may be like, hey, I went to this restaurant, it was nasty, I didn't enjoy the service, blah, blah, blah. They may have went on a day when there was another cook. They may have went on a day where their server was having a bad day. That doesn't mean that if I go there that I'm going to have a terrible experience. So, and majority of it wasn't bad. Like, majority of it was just, like, customer service wise. They were just, like, it was more so, like, waiting time. It wasn't even, like, oh, people are rude. They were just, like, the waiting time is ridiculous. And, but other than that, they were saying that the skills were professional. So I was just like, okay. You know, I have time to kill. My dad's doing errands, you know, I'm not tripping. As long as they are professional and my nails, sorry y'all, and my nails don't come out looking dusty, basically. So, yeah. So basically, I went to the shop, and you know, the lady asked me like, oh, what do you need? What do you want? What can I do for you? And I'm like, I was like, you know what, it took me a second, but I'm like, you know, let me get a feeling. So my cheek butt, I was just like, you know what, I really like my nails, and they're clear, like, basically, so it's not hard to get a feeling for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna just get a feeling. Like, I really like the way the design was really pretty, and the dress that I was gonna wear under my gown, everything would match and it would flow. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get a feeling. So I told her, let me get a feel. She's like, okay, cool, cool. She's like 15 minutes or so. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not tripping. No kidding. Like, I kid you not. I was sitting there for an hour waiting. And, like, two more people came in. And, well, I think, like, 3 people came in. But I could tell one of the ladies, like, she actually had called before and made an appointment. So I wasn't mad about her because, like, you know, she made her appointment. I can't get mad at her. I probably should have did that. She called ahead, and she said it too, because I think there was one other lady who was waiting with me too. And she was even looking like, hello, what's really going on? But the lady was like, okay, no, I called ahead and letting us all know, like, she wasn't trying to skip or anything. But I'm pretty sure, like, 2 other people came in. And they both, one of them was getting a pedicure and the other one was getting like a full set. But period. Point is, I should have been served before those people. But I was sitting there for a good hour, and now I'm even getting worried because I'm like, yo, like, my dad's going to be finished with his errands and be back here, and I'm not even going to get my nails done. And I was getting really nervous because I knew that the next day I had no time. Like, everything was just getting ready for this weekend. And I knew I would have no time, and this was, like, really my only time to get my nails done. And I'm like, okay. And I know my dad, he's going to be tired, so he's not going to want to take me to any other place. So I'm just, like, twiddling my thumbs, and I'm starting to look at the people and give the lady a look like, hello, I know you see me sitting here. And even after after that hour, she was looking at me like, oh, okay, well, you're next. I promise, I'm sorry. I had to fix her nails because the lady was actually about to come get me to do my nails, but I think another lady came up and was like, oh, I need you to fix this. I think she messed up the polish or the nail was crooked or something. So the lady was like, I'm sorry, I'll get you in a minute. And she had to go back and fix whatever was wrong with the other lady's hand, which probably should have been a red flag, but whatever. So sit down in the chair, and I'm like, all right, here we go. Thank goodness my dad didn't say anything. He didn't text me or you know, call me yet, saying like, am I coming to get you? Are you ready? So I was just like, thank the Lord that he's still doing his errands. So anyway, sit down. I'm just like, yeah, let me just get a feeling. You know, the design and everything was plain and simple. Bow. So, first things first. I've gotten a feeling before. This was not the first time. So she starts getting a little thing, the little thing. She gets not the file, the drill to file down, because you know you gotta smooth the nails out and kind of like, you know, when it grows out you gotta smooth out the surface before you put on, you know, more acrylic or more gel or whatever, and kind of make everything an even playing field, right? So it's like she took the drill and she literally was like, zzz, zzz, like she barely went over it. Like she barely went over it. Like she's just like and like lightly passed over them, and I'm like, hello. What are you doing? Like she just went over there, and I'm thinking like, okay, maybe she's just testing it out to see if that's the right drill, or to see if, I don't know. But I was just like, hello, what's going on? So no, she lightly goes over that, and then she brings out a little file and she like barely brushes over it, and then she starts to pull the acrylic, and I'm like, hello, like what's going on? So I'm thinking, you know what, different shops, different method. This lady's professional. She knows what she's doing. She's not about to have me out here in these streets looking crazy. She's not, because I've seen the pictures on the website, and the lady next to me, her nails are looking good. You just did hers. So, okay, I'm going to have faith. I'm going to have faith. So, no. She, like, I think she did it again. If I can remember correctly. She did it again. She pulled out the drill and said, And mind you, she was about, like, I think she started on my pinky. And she started to put the acrylic on my pinky. And she didn't even ask me if I wanted to cut my nails shorter. She didn't ask me if she wanted me to file them down. She didn't even clean and brush underneath the nails. She didn't do nothing. She didn't ask me if I wanted to shape change. Nothing. Like, she was just like, started to put the acrylic, like paint the acrylic or whatever on my pinky. And I'm like, oh, I actually want my nails to be shorter. Like, can you file them down or whatever? And she's like, oh, okay. You have to tell me before. I'm like, girl, you're supposed to ask those things. You don't know what I want. You know, you gotta ask, period. You gotta ask. Anyway, so she goes in with the drill and she kind of cuts it down a little bit. So I'm like, okay, we're getting somewhere. Because, you know, when your nails grow out, the shape, like, deforms and all that stuff. So, like, I had to tell her that. Because I'm like, no. And so I'm just like, she starts putting the acrylic on. I'm thinking maybe this is another method and she's going to put something on there. But no. She starts putting it on. And I'm asking her, like, because when she puts it on, okay, let's say that my nail has grown out to here, right? Because you know when your acrylic nail grows out and kind of like, you know, it's hanging on for dear life. So my acrylic nail was hanging on for dear life. Let's say it was like right here, right? You can see where it grows out. You can see like the bottom of where the acrylic was originally when it was a full set and it was new, like right here, right? So it's up here. And so because she didn't do her job properly and she didn't file over it and really like blend it out or whatever they do, you know what I'm talking about if you get your nails on the regular. Because she didn't buffer it out or blend it out or drill it down before she put the new set over it, you literally, all it was just a shiny overlay of the acrylic on the grown out nail. Like you could see it clear as day, like the line, everything. And like she started and she got to the third finger, and that's where I was just like, hello, no, I have to say something. So I was just like is it supposed to look like that? Am I supposed to do that? And she's just like, no, that's your nail. Or she was trying to say like, no, that's your nail, or I'm gonna fix it, or it's not gonna look like that. It's not gonna look like that. So I'm like, okay, again, different method. Maybe she's about to do something. She's about to finagle something and pull something out her butt and make it look like diamonds sparkling in the sky. But she finished and she put clear polish on them bad boys. And she was like, you're done. You can go get dried. And I was looking at her like, no. Like, you can't be serious. Like, look at it. You can't sit there and tell me. And mind you, like, the whole time she was kind of looking back and forth. You could tell like she was in a rush because there was still a line of other people who had been waiting for basically an hour, like I was, an hour and change to get their nails done. So she was looking around the whole time and like looking all frantic, like she was trying to hurry up with my nails so that she can get to other people. So I'm just like, at this point, I was so exhausted and angry because the thing is, I said something twice and she still kept doing it. So I'm just like, I'm not going to get no results here. I'm not going to get any results here. And I do remember that the price was cheaper. It was like a couple dollars cheaper than where I usually go for the fill-in. So I'm like, you know what? You mother freaking get what you pay for. And I was just so tired, and my dad started to blow up my phone when she was putting on the clear coat, saying that he was ready to go. So I was like, you know what? Fudge it. And I paid her. It wasn't a lot. Like, it wasn't a lot. I just paid her, didn't tip, and I left. But when I got in the car, like, I think I cried. If I remember, either I cried when I got in the car, or I just complained to my dad and then I cried when I got home. But either way, I remember crying because I'm just like, this is my graduation and my nails about to be looking like who did it and why. Like, it was a mess. I was so hurt. So when I got home, I'm pretty sure, knowing me, and if I can probably remember correctly, I think I probably found some glitter nail polish that I had, and I probably put it over it and just kind of made it like blingy nails and kind of made it work for the weekend. And it didn't look terrible, to be honest. But I was upset because I really sat there, waited like an hour and change, and this lady was rushing me, and every time I mentioned something to her, as kind as I can, because I can be very passive. So I know I was probably being really chill and monotone and, you know, this sweet, quiet little voice. So she's probably taking advantage of that and was just brushing me off. But yeah, it was a total fail. I wish I had pictures, but that's how bad they looked. I didn't take pictures. So yeah, that was my nail horror story. I know my girls out there feel me, and y'all probably have some stories of your own. So tell me in the comment section or email me at JiselleTobias@yahoo.com. DM me. My Instagram is Miss MISSCELLY baby. You can follow me, DM me, tell me any more stories that you want me to tell, or tell me your story experiences with nails, hair, you know, because I got a couple of those too. And I will talk to you guys later.